Hey y'all, what's up? I'm really excited to get into this video today. So today I'm going to be doing part 2 of my review of Makeup Revolution products. So I'm going to be reviewing their Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation for you guys, as well as their Makeup Revolution Creme Contour Kit. I'm really excited to try this product out. Makeup Revolution is really known for their dupes of high-end products. So this is their take on the KKW Creme Contour Kit. So I'm really excited to get into this and see how that performs. Again, before we get into it, just like my previous video, I didn't buy any priming or brow products from Makeup Revolution, so I'm just using my Benefit Professional Primer, and then I also use my Benefit Precisely My Brow eyebrow pencil to do my brows, and I use the shade 5. I see I have a lot of new subscribers. If you guys are already subscribed to this channel, welcome back. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button and go ahead and click the bell button so you get a notification every time I upload a new video. First, I'm going to start off my base. I'm going to use the Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. And this is in the shade F10, which was described as for medium skin tones with a yellow undertone. Right off this bat, this product comes with a doe foot applicator. I know some people don't really like them because they're not necessarily hygienic, but it doesn't bother me. But it is something to keep in mind if you're looking for this foundation. Alright, this looks like it's going to be a good match. We're going to see if this lives up to the full coverage claim. As you can see, I still have this situation going on over here. This has literally been going on like 2 weeks now. I gave her her eviction notice. I told her her lease is up, but homegirl refuses to leave, and I'm like, bitch, if you're not going by Monday, I'm gonna have to call the cops. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that in with my beauty blender. So right off the bat, this blends out really well. Overall, I really like the finish of this. It finishes out nice and smoothly. This has a very matte finish, however. This is not dewy or satiny. This is very much a matte finish foundation, which actually I wasn't expecting from this. I was expecting this to be kind of a little bit more on the dewy side. I don't know why. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply another layer just to see if it's buildable, see if I can build up this coverage, and see whether it cakes up or not. Coverage is beautiful, the finish is pretty nice, but the undertones could use a little bit of work. Okay, so that's my face with 2 layers. As you can see, this foundation is very full coverage. It covered everything up. I'm actually really impressed with how nice of a job it did covering everything up. The finish is very, very, very matte, even more matte than the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, which is supposed to be a matte finish foundation. This is pretty much the most full coverage foundation I've ever used though, and didn't cake up or anything when I layered it on. So this is a really nice foundation. This gets a pass from me. So now moving on to the cream of the crop. This is the Makeup Revolution Creme Contour Kit, and this is in the shade medium. So as you can see, it comes in this plastic container. So normally on the website, this set retails for $20, but when I was going to buy it, these were on sale for $7. Yes, $7. I don't know if they're still on sale, but if you guys are interested in this product, you should go ahead and check it out now because this is $7. So on this set, just like the KKW Beauty Cream Contour Sticks, you get a highlight stick, you get a contour stick, and you also get this dual-ended applicator with the sponge on one end and the brush on the other. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these sticks for you guys and show you what we're working with. So here are the swatches of the sticks. As you can see, over here we have the 2 highlighting shades. We have this shimmery highlight over here, which is a nice gold shimmery highlight, and hopefully that'll complement the golden undertones of the foundation. And then we have this matte highlighter over here, and this is just in a nice brightening highlighting shade over here. Then we have our 2 contour shades. We have one which is more of a cool tone, which is meant to be contour, meant to sculpt, and then we have more of a warm tone over here, which is more of a bronzing, meant to kind of bring warmth to the face. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this just how I normally would and see what it does. So one of the first things I'm noticing is that this product is kind of a little bit almost dry when it comes out. It does not glide on the skin very easily. Also, this applicator is really aggravating me right now. So for some reason when you twist the product out, the stick isn't sturdy. And if you apply too much pressure to the face when you're putting it on, it'll push the stick back in, which is really annoying. Yeah, this is really dry. Like, I'm applying it to my under eye right now, and it's tugging at that area quite a bit. Alright, so there's the matte highlighter. I'll go ahead and apply the shimmery highlighter after everything is applied and blended out. Now I'm going to go ahead and contour everything. So this was advertised as medium, but as you can see, this product is not really showing up on my skin, which is kind of crazy because this foundation shade is described as a medium. So you would think there'd be some sort of consistency between their foundations and their contour products, but we're gonna make it work. So that was with the contour side. I'm gonna go ahead and take the bronzing side and see if I can just add a little bit more depth with that. I'm also gonna go ahead and just bronze the forehead a little bit. So the bronzing shade, as you can see, isn't too bad, but the contour shade just doesn't have the same sort of color payoff. Yeah, so at least on my skin tone, the contour shade is kind of a dud. We'll see though how this performs. I'm gonna go ahead and take the sponge applicator side. I've already pre-wet this. It has a nice design. It has a rounded side like this, and then it has a flat side like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the flat side and just blend out the highlight with that. So the sponge does a decent job blending out the highlight. It's not the best sponge I've ever used. Alright, then I'm gonna go ahead and take the brush side, and I'm just gonna use that to really blend in the contour. And make sure when you're blending this in, you don't go below the line that we drew on, because you want to make sure that this looks really sculpted. You don't want to go below the line that we drew. You want to just blend upwards to give that nice sculpted, defined look. Blend out the nose contour with it. This brush was not really made to get up in the nose, but you know, we're gonna make it work. And then we're just gonna blend the bronzing shade into our hairline. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can just add just a little bit more contour down here. So here's that contour and highlight all blended out. I like what the highlighting shade's doing. I like how it's really bringing my face forward. As for the contour bronzer, I love how it looks to my forehead. It just looks really nice and natural, like I've caught the sun. As you can see for the contour shade kind of got lost to the bronzer shade. Maybe it's just for the medium kit, but I feel like the contour shade wasn't dark enough to go along with this kit, which is just really weird to me because this foundation is built for medium skin and so is this contour supposedly, but I feel like there's sort of a disconnect between their concept of medium for foundations and their concept of medium for their contours. Overall though, for doing a nice sort of bronzy natural look, it doesn't look too bad. For $7, you can't beat that. I'm just gonna go back in with the highlighter. I'm gonna take the shimmery highlight shade and I'm gonna see how that looks on my skin. This is a very golden highlight. This is giving me like Rihanna trophy wife vibes. I'm just gonna work that in with my finger, to be honest. I'm just gonna take that shimmer highlight and just get the inner corners of my eyes as well. It just kind of make those areas look more lively and awake. And then I am just gonna go back in with that contour shade and just sort of swipe it over my eyelid. And then using my finger, I'm gonna blend that out a little bit just to bring some life back to the eye. And then I'm gonna take the warmer bronzier shade because it's a little darker. And I'm just gonna dab a little bit here in the outer corner. And then I'm just gonna take my finger and blend it inwards just to define the crease just a little bit. And I'm gonna take that same color and just very narrowly line the bottom of my eye as well. I'm gonna blend that out as well. And lastly, just to kind of keep with the whole Kardashian dupe vibes, I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Revolution lip kit in the shade Echelon and do my lips real quick. And now that everything's applied, I'm gonna set everything with my MAC's Prep and Prime Fix Plus setting spray. And that is us with our full face on. So let me go ahead and give my final thoughts on everything. So for the foundation, I really love the coverage it gives. This is probably the first full coverage foundation I've used that's actually truly full coverage. It literally covered up everything. I can't even see my freckles, which usually I can see even through like full coverage foundations. I can't even see those right now. The only thing, like I said, that I didn't like about that was I feel like the undertone is just slightly off. But that's a common problem I feel like with a lot of Makeup Revolution products. From what I hear from people are always complaining about undertone problems with their products. I mean, for $12, you can't really beat this coverage and this finish. Now, as for the cream contour kit, so firstly, I love everything in it except for the contour shade. The matte highlight shade is really good for brightening up the under eyes as well as the center of the face and bringing that forward. The shimmery highlighter, I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but it's just this really beautiful kind of golden shimmer. It works really well on warm skin tones. It's almost giving me like Rihanna trophy wife vibes. Honestly, if everything else in the kit was a bust for $7, this is still a pretty dope ass highlighter. And it actually goes really well with the bronzing shade. The only thing, like I said, the bronzing shade, as you can see, works with this foundation shade, but for some reason the contouring shade just wasn't dark enough to go with this kit, and so it kind of got washed away with the foundation because they really weren't that different in color. So really my only complaint is that Makeup Revolution, you need to actually work on a medium shade contour for your medium contour kit. So that's it for this video today. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe for more content in the future. Click the bell button so you get a notification every time I upload a new video. Leave a comment below letting me know what you guys like, what you guys dislike, and letting me know what kind of videos you want to see in the future. Y'all want me to review certain products, y'all want me to do story times, y'all want me to do a certain look. Leave a comment below and I'll get around to doing it. And I'll be back with a new video shortly. Bye.